Hello and welcome to another episode of Your Mom's House Pomcast. Yeah.
Today, Bad Thoughts is out.
Bad Thoughts is out, but it's been out, right?
It's been out for a week or two.
It comes out tomorrow.
Oh, it's been out for a day.
Oh my god!
If you haven't yet watched Bad Thoughts, please check it out. It's on Netflix. It was an absolute blast to make this show. Here's the show poster. Oh, wait a minute. That's actually... Oh, God, is Bert doing a almost exact same show as me? That's crazy.
I guess Netflix has a hit on their hands,
yeah,
and they wanted to make
another one. Damn.
He looks good.
He does look good. Who made that? We got to shout him out.
Sorry, let me check.
But anyway, no. It really was an amazing experience to make this show. Yeah. And I really appreciate if you watch it, if you tell your friends to watch it. Yeah, there's so many great, super talented people in it. Daniela Pineda, Rob Iler, Kirk Fox, Dan Stevens, Shea Wiggum. It goes on and on. So many great, talented people. And it was so fucking fun to make.
So fun. I have to also give a shout out both to your credit and to Rob Iler. Rob Iler went into acting retirement for 20 years.
Yeah.
And this project brought Rob Iler out of retirement.
Isn't that crazy? His acting credits go The Sopranos, Bad Thoughts.
It's pretty amazing.
That's the last time he acted.
It's pretty amazing.
He's so good.
He's so talented. And also, I mean, am I allowed to spoiler alert a little bit about there's a Steven Seagal thing?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So I was on just like TikTok scrolling today, and Steven Seagal was there.
Yeah.
And it was a replica of what you were making fun of
I
him.
I know. The thing that went viral yesterday about him, I texted the guys that we made this with, and I was like, I don't think we even exaggerated his size, because he looks like he's like 5,000 pounds.
Yeah. And spookily is dressed like the same way that you dressed like him in the show.
Shout out to Mystic Clips. They made the Fat Thoughts trailer for Bert.
It's really good.
But yeah, Seagal. Did you see that one? Did you see the Seagal thing by chance?
The Seagal short?
No.
Just a clip of him.
The clip of him that went out like yesterday.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If you don't have it, I could probably. Let me see. I could probably send it to you.
I have it here.
You do have it?
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. Like.
Yeah.
It really.
He looks like the parody of himself.
Yeah, it looks like the exact same thing. You're like, oh, that's just the guy. It's not even an exaggeration.
How do you go from being, I mean, he was really like a hot shit thing.
Yeah, look at him. Look at this guy.
It's literally the joke.
Yeah. No. Somebody messaged me back. I sent them to one of the guys, and they were like, wait, is he fatter than your fat suit? And I was like, I mean, it's close. It's actually close.
It's Tom, I think you nailed it.
I mean, he looks like he's at, like, first of all, he's a big fuck. A lot of people don't know this, but he's like 6'4". Like, he's a big guy. And he probably like looks like he's around 350 there, maybe 360.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you got the beard,
God
the hair
damn.
down.
He's a house, dude.
And the caption I saw was like, the Aikido champion. This guy's an Aikido
he's
champion.
a world champ. The other thing, the first top comment I saw on one of those videos, because I think there was a bunch that went out, it just said, where's the discipline? Because those, people like him, they preach, right? Martial arts is like all about discipline. And it's like, well, clearly you have none. Zero.
None.
Zero. God, he should be in Fat Thoughts.
I know.
Really
well,
crazy.
I'm awfully happy for you. I'm proud of your genes.
Thank you.
It's been fun watching you have fun do it.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be really good.
Thanks.
It's exciting and amazing.
I am very excited about it. I really am. It's
we did the premiere in LA.
Premiere was really fun. Yeah, the screening was here, and then the premiere was there. That was a really good time.
Yeah,
people came out, and it was just kind of a festive environment.
I danced.
Lots of laughs.
Yeah, partied. It's a good time.
Good
I
times.
did. You danced for like one song.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Kind of. You did? I
Yeah.
can't tell when you're having fun.
I had a good time.
Like having fun.
I was not like
Tom,
that.
your show's out today. Great.
Come on. You're exaggerating.
You seem happy today, though.
No, I am happy.
Your skin looks good.
We got some actual bad thoughts. A fun story I'm going to show you in a second. Let's do the opening clip and get into the show. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Ladies, would you like Daddy Reese to read you a lullaby tonight while you're running your fingers
Okay, I'm gonna
in
fucking
between
go.
your hot thighs?
This shit is big time!
Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Yo, mom in the fucking stand!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura.
Don't look at me.
And
Christina Pazsitzky.
welcome to your mom's house.
Yeah. You know I'm excited.
Hot thighs.
You are so horned up. I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
What's going on? It should be called bad thoughts. It should be called cock thoughts because everything out of your brain is just dick,
No.
pussy.
No.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Take it down a notch.
I most certainly am. Now, direct me to some barely legal yams. Direct me there so I can bust nut on they rumps and scram.
You said you had a bad thoughts story.
So-
Let's go there. I'm just,
You don't want to watch more Daddy Reese stuff?
I love him. I mean, I know this guy. He's hot.
So if you watch Bad Thoughts, which I hope you're going to do, episode 6, the final episode of the season, most of it takes place. It's the story called Concoction, where we drink a concoction and all these fantastic things happen. We shot it at a place called Med to Market. Like we were shooting all over Austin, different locations. Sometimes it was a back lot. We shot on Robert Rodriguez's Troublemaker Studios, and we had different locations. So this is one of the locations called Med to Market.
50-year-old Adeline Bowie at Capitol Mortuary Services, or CMS, and 53-year-old Aaron Ali, the head of Med to Market, a medical training facility, are accused of abusing a corpse by experimenting on severed arms. Police were tipped off by a Texas Funeral Services Commission investigator who said Bowie was fraudulently using a former embalmer's name for death certificates and injecting formaldehyde into severed arms to see the effects over time.
So when we were there, there were corpses there, and they were like, "Oh, they just don't go in this room or don't look in here." And there's open windows. But yeah, so you just look and see a dead body, and they'd be like, "Oh, we'll cover that up." And
Was there an Asian lady injecting them?
I didn't see it, but
APD says there was a project thread called Freedom Art Experiment.
Thread showed materials including photos of severed arms and discussions on tissue decomposition, mold growth, and the use of materials like fishing line to suture the specimens.
Plus, they're investigating claims of employees being told to dispose of body fluids in unapproved places. Bowie told police about 15 bodies were experimented on with the permission of Med to Market. Ali says they contracted with CMS for transport and cremation and told police it was embalming, not experimenting.
well, it's got a real knucklehead over there at Med to
Yeah.
Market. But that's where we shot. That's where we shot Concoction.
That's so special.
Yeah,
What
the,
a cool
the tie-in
thing.
is
Yeah.
pretty cool. That the guy was evil doctor, basically.
Yeah. I wonder where he disposed the fluids that were in question. I'd be really curious to know.
I'd be curious
Maybe
too.
you drank some.
Maybe.
Maybe you got to have some in your mouth.
Maybe I had some with lunch and I didn't even realize it.
What kind of experiments could you what's
Well,
the point?
he was experimenting with severed arms. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
What's he said to see the use of formaldehyde over
yeah,
time?
yeah.
Okay.
See if it molds and grows and deteriorates, and then let's see how a fishing line works as a suture. Have better sex with Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. And starting now, Blue Chew is offering a combo so strong, it'll knock your socks off and your neighbor's socks off. You'll have to move towns with the amount of noise you'll be making. Blue Chew Max has arrived, and it combines the active ingredients of Viagra and Cialis into one chewable. This combo acts fast and lasts. Guys, be ready when she needs it and get your first month of Blue Chew free. Sign up at bluechew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part, it's all done online. No awkward conversations, no waiting in line at the pharmacy. You just have that pill and you are ready to go. And let me tell you something, you're going to be way harder than you're used to. You think you're hard. And you're not hard yet.
That's right. Wait, watch out, ladies.
Watch out.
Woo!
And fellas, everybody, watch out for these hard-ons. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. We got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use the promo code YMH. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code YMH. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. When you go shopping for a new mattress, the thing is you have questions. You have things you need to actually meet for your standard of sleep. And with Helix, you can basically say how you like to sleep, the temperature you like, whether you sleep alone, whether you sleep someone, and then they give you the mattress that best fits what you want. They literally have mattresses for hot sleepers. They have extra memory foam padding for side sleepers.
I'm a side sleeper, so
are.
we got lots of padding and nice and soft, and we sleep cool.
Sleep cool.
On our Helix mattress. It's been fantastic.
I've loved sleep. They also, by the way, sell bed frames, pillows, sheets, a whole bunch of bedding options. So they have you covered with everything when it comes to sleep. Go to helixsleep.com/YMH for 27% off site-wide plus free bedding bundle. That's sheet set and mattress protector with any Luxe or Elite mattress order. That's helixsleep.com/YMH for 27% off site-wide plus free bedding bundle, sheet set and mattress protector with any Luxe or Elite mattress order. That's helixsleep.com/YMH. I mean, I don't know. He's just having a good time.
It sounds like it's more of a good time.
It sounds like it's just somebody having fun at work. Maybe we should stop breaking their balls so hard. You know?
And also, this is a really bad thought, but like, apropos, hey, Tyann, is it so bad? I mean, the person's dead already. They must have signed up to be there, right?
Well, there's certain
cares?
things
They're
too,
dead.
like when you sign off. Sometimes you sign off. I want my loved one to be used for science, whatever, medical research.
Yes.
And then you don't really see the fine print of what can happen. So there was this story of a guy who he signed off for his mother to be, her body to be used for science, and then the army got a hold of it and used it for an explosive test. They put it in
her body in an explosions test.
Yeah, so just to see the effects of this bomb going off, they blew her body up. And he was like, that's not what I sent my mom to you for. But it was protected under the fine print.
Yeah. See, this is why I'm never an organ donor, on your
Very
driver's
smart.
license.
Very good.
I'm like, I don't want to help anybody.
That's nice.
I don't want to get blown up. I don't want formaldehyde injected into me.
You don't want to get fingered by the fucking coroner.
Right off. I wear these, I can see clearly, but I don't like them. I look stupid.
Yeah.
It's the dilemma.
Does it all glasses or that pair, you mean?
No, like for distance, Oh. But then I look like a fucking, what?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep.
Well, that's really special. What a cool, behind the scenes story that you got to share with your fans.
Yeah. Also, got some other news for you right here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How exciting is this? Gerard Depardieu convicted of...
Isn't that crazy? Gerard Depardieu.
Well, because we've showcased him 12 years ago as we started the Gerard Depardieu meme. We knew something was up.
We knew he was a lookalike for a friend of ours. So that's what we kind of really started talking about. And it turns out he's a big old booze bag and now a convicted assaulter. The French actor was found guilty of SA, 2 women on the set of a movie in which he... assaulting 2 women on the set of a movie which he starred in 2021. He was given a suspended sentence of 18 months, which is
French.
Nothing. Yeah, that's
Doesn't
nothing.
matter.
The French movie star Gerard Depardieu was convicted by a Paris court on Tuesday of assaulting 2 women working on the set of a film. He received a suspended sentence. He will be added to the National Sex Offender Registry. The judge also ruled that Mr. Depardieu, now 76, paid damages of 15,000 euros, which is about $17,000, to one of the two victims, and 14,000 euros, including her medical fees, to the other. He was not in court for the ruling. His lawyer said he would appeal. The verdict was welcomed by the victims' lawyers as a landmark win for French women in the post-Me Too world. For me, it's a victory truly, said one of the women, agreed to be identified only by her first name, Amalie. We are moving forward. Well, that's a pretty light slap on the wrist when it comes to it. I don't know if it says what, one was a set decorator, the other plaintiff agreed to not be has not agreed to be identified as an assistant director. They said Mr. Duke grabbed Amalie by the waist, pulled her toward him one day on the set while he was sitting down. Then he locked her between his legs, ran his hands over her buttocks, genitals, and breasts while muttering obscenities. Jesus Christ, dude.
Jesus.
The assistant director testified the actor had touched her breasts and buttocks on 3 occasions on set in Paris. What does it say? Anything below that? The judge called their version of events coherent, consistent, and supported by other evidence. He denied the assaults. The actor said he was not the vulgar, rude, trashy person who makes fun of people he's been portrayed to be. I don't know. It seems like an old French guy move.
It does. And especially he has such a sense of entitlement. If you would look at his body and his looks, and he's considered a sex symbol in France and has been since the 90s.
Yeah.
And it's appalling that he's considered a sex symbol, firstly. And secondly, the good news is he's 76 now. He's always looked 76.
By the way,
he's grown into his age.
And if this is a culture that always has kind of let shit slide, you know what I mean? That is a Bert fucking duplicate, dude.
And he's nude in films. That's how we got wind of this guy. Is that he's nude like that in films, and he's the sex symbol.
Yeah. Well, he used to look quite different if you see the older.
Even when he was with what's her name in that movie Green Card is what broke him in America. He wasn't that cute then.
Well, I like that one right next to it with the where it's covering the hooshy right there. Yeah, that one. I like that one. The old pull it up over the belly button move.
His hasha. And also, I like the suspenders with the pants to really accentuate the bulge of the stomach.
That's really cool. I actually think Bert could do that well. It's shirtless, you know?
Of course.
We got to get him some overalls.
Same theme. Overalls with suspenders and no shirt.
Yeah. That's fucking cool, man. No, but if the French are saying that's too much, because that's always been a culture of like, men will be men. They will touch your breasts.
They don't care.
They don't care.
Yeah.
They will whisper things in your ear. Picture that with overalls.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Very Depardieu-ish. And if he didn't have facial hair, we could see more of that face.
Yeah. Very Gerard.
Yeah.
Very Gerard Depardieu. Look at them. They're twins. This is crazy.
I mean.
Is that a cigarette in Gerard's hand there, in his left hand?
Of course. He's French,
is that what I
babe.
see?
They don't give a rip.
Yeah. Health, man.
They don't fucking care.
Looking good, GP. GD.
But usually, don't the French fat shame? I think they're very big on being thin.
Yeah, they do. You're right.
So I'm shocked.
He really got away with it.
And
do you remember when he pissed on a plane in the aisle? Do you remember that? No. Dude, look it up. Look at him piss. He pissed on a plane. I swear to God. I swear to God. In the aisle.
Oh, because he's a big wino.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big drunkie.
Yeah. Apologizes. French actor Gerard Depardieu apologized for the humiliating incident, which saw him removed from a flight to Dublin. He was urinating in front of fellow passengers after being refused permission to use a lavatory. He urinated into a bottle. Just stood there. Yeah, his friend said he had prostate problems. After being removed from the flight, he caught a later flight. Yeah, Gerard was upset at this and offered to clean up the mess. He pissed in the aisle. He was stone cold sober at the time. Yeah. Okay.
That's a little entitlement. Okay, if he's sober, that's a lot of entitlement there.
Of course.
Come on.
And then there was also an era where they were talking about he said he was drinking like 8 bottles of wine a day. That's how he got so fucking huge.
Isn't that
seriously?
true?
Look at his drinking.
Well, because how many calories is a bottle?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
It's like drinking like 3 milkshakes, right? I mean, how many calories? It's
drinking 14 bottles a day.
That would put me in the hospital so bad.
Yeah, of
you know
course.
how sick you would feel?
Of course. Okay, 600. Yeah. 8,400 calories. I mean, what are you? You're either an Olympian or you're a fucking mess.
And that's before eating food.
Yeah, that's just the booze.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if he gets a pizza or a 10.
Look at his hushi.
Oh my God, dude.
That's an 8,400 calorie a day hushi.
He looks so good, though.
Yeah, he does look
He
fucking
looks
solid.
great.
Yeah.
God
Jesus
damn,
Christ.
dude.
He can drink 14 bottles of wine per day, but is totally fine health-wise. That is, I can drink 12, 13, 14 bottles a day. He goes through occasional bouts of sobriety. Who does that sound like? But between those, his alcohol intake surged, mostly out of boredom. He then outlines in detail his normal beverage
Let's
intake.
hear it. Oh, I'm dying.
In the morning, it starts at home with champagne or red wine before 10 a.m.
Well, you start with champagne.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Then again, champagne. Gerard said he breaks up the wine with aniseed liquor,
Aniseed?
maybe half a bottle. He added food accompanied by 2 bottles of wine. In the afternoon, champagne, beer, and more pastis. I don't know what that is.
Pastis?
At around 5 p.m. to finish off the bottle. Later on, vodka and or whiskey.
Ooh.
God damn.
We didn't even know about the hard liquor.
If you need a visual representation to imagine what this much alcohol looks like, the Mirror has provided a troubling graphic. I thought they just meant mirrors in general. Holy shit,
dude.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
That's wild,
He
bro.
needs help, guys.
Breakfast, lunch, afternoon, evening. Yeah.
It says a deparday. What a piece of shit.
God damn, dude.
Doesn't that bother you? Like, it bothers me as somebody that grew up with limited means and then now we have means. It's like, if you are blessed enough in this world to have health, money, and this guy's case, fame, looks, maybe when he was younger, and to piss it away every single day, fuck you. Like,
No,
really,
I know.
fuck you and fuck your mother.
Because he's like, fuck this world, basically.
Yeah, so kill yourself
Yeah.
and stop pissing on planes. God.
This is
Save us
supposed to
all.
be a picture of Jelly Roll. Can you tell what the focus of most people's eye is? Because Jelly Roll is smiling, but that's not where everyone's eyes go.
Wowzers.
So Gerard Depardieu did the 5K? Is that what we're learning here?
He drank the whole time. Did
Holy-
Bert drink while he was doing the 5K?
Jason Kelsey did. Did he? I don't remember.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Bert
Sorry.
did?
I
Alcohol the whole time?
I mean, all day. All day.
I mean, during the second heat, because at the end of the day, they all did it again. I don't know if he was drinking in the first one.
But after the first one, it was on.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was drinking a lot.
For sure.
Yeah. Jason Kelsey did this thing where every 400 meters he would have a beer. So he had like 12 beers.
So good. What
But
an
he looks
athlete.
amazing.
Yeah, that's different. He can do that.
Yeah. Yep. There's Jason right there on the right. Yeah. He was fine.
Yeah, he seems
I was like, are you fucked up? He's like, I have a little buzz. I'm like, after 12 beers? Yeah.
How long do you think Bert is going to keep his shirt off? That's the real. Is this going to be a career-long, lifelong thing? Do you think he's going to do this in his 70s?
I hope so. You thinking he'll make it to 70 is a fucking good one.
Is he doing like late night circuit shirtless as well?
I don't
Is he
think
doing
so.
Like Fallon shirtless?
No, he wears clothes.
Okay.
I think it's reluctant. I think he's always like, God damn it. Because some of those places will be like, hey, keep your fucking shirt on. He's like, bum me out. That is a big hooshy, though.
Who again?
Yeah.
Hasha. Used to say there's actually I learned a new word, but it's I forget now. Hashik. Your
Hashik?
stomach. Hasha is the stomach. Hushi is meat, and I've created that word hushi that you say.
Yeah.
It's as meats is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like a hushi bear. It's not a real word.
It's not a real word.
Not real Hungarian. It's not like
What's the real stomach? Hashi?
hasha.
Hasha.
Again, you say hashak. Hasham.
Hasham. These no hasham.
Disno igen.
Igen.
Molots.
Malot.
A molots is like a big pig.
Okay. This episode is brought to you by Squarespace, the ultimate platform for entrepreneurs who want to thrive online. Whether you're starting out or growing a brand, Squarespace has everything you need create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything, products, content, or your time, all in one place and all on your terms. Squarespace has everything you need to sell your services and get paid, from a stunning website to built-in scheduling, invoicing, and email marketing. It's your all-in-one toolkit to grow your business and attract clients. With Squarespace AI-powered blueprint tool and award-winning templates, anyone can create a stunning custom website in just a few steps. No experience needed, just your goals and personality, and Squarespace handles the rest with smart design, intuitive editing, and on-brand content. Want to get found faster online? Squarespace built-in SEO tools make it easy. Every site comes optimized with meta descriptions, automatic sitemaps, and more. Head on over to squarespace.com/MOM for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code MOM to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Wow.
There we go.
His name's Peyton, gay, 32-year-old male from Alabama, single, and I'm probably starting to think, I'm 32 years old, probably going to be single forever, so if any of you know any single men, who like to fish, hunt, or whatever, and want to come, hang out.
Great.
That's wild.
So
I've never,
far,
yeah. Like
a Southern gay?
But like this style of like, what's up, man?
It's normal. It's too normal, and I'm waiting for the turn.
I'm gay. I'm trying to fucking fish and shit. Like, okay. All right. That's cool.
Where's it going, though?
I don't know. It doesn't really, it just kind of ends there. I
That's
don't know.
it?
That's it.
I think I sent this one.
Sure.
God, this is so troubling, right?
I don't know.
Well, I wanted to show Annie. It was specifically for Annie.
Oh, hey, what's up, Annie?
Gay stuff.
What's up? What are those?
Exactly. That's what I wanted to show you.
Is that a big lady on the right?
I don't know.
So I think it's a big white lady, and then I'm not sure what the other.
What country is he from?
It's Nigeria.
Yeah, there's no way he's
this
a
is
local.
90 Day Fiance.
He's just like, cool, now I'm a citizen? I just have to fuck this animal?
Oh my God. Remember that one we watched where she went to Nigeria and his friends were clowning her in the airport?
Oh my God,
They were like, she's so fat, brother.
Yeah,
she's too fat.
Yeah.
Even he was like, you
And
are
he
so
was
much
like-
bigger.
He was just like, I want to get out of here, man. I want to go to the States. And they're like, yeah, but come on. So fat. Big like man.
So fat. I think I read some, or no, I didn't even read. It was just a TikTok video of like what's most important to men is definitely that their wife stays in decent shape and stays trim. Because I do think it is mucho depressing when you marry somebody who looks like gorgeous and then you're like, what the?
One of those.
Which is really easy to happen after kids. It's hard.
Yeah. I know. The sad ones are like when they put it on social media and they're like, this is when he married her and this is her now. She's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know those couples. And you're just like, that A, she's not happy. He's not happy.
No.
It's not happy. Nobody's happy there.
No.
Except for those two. What do you think, Annie? They look thrilled.
I don't know what they are. So I don't know if they have emotion.
I don't know what they are.
Do we have more gay videos for Annie?
I'm a little concerned.
Sure.
It's my favorite.
Gay stuff for Annie. It's in the gay stuff for any folder.
Oh,
Hold
cool.
on.
Are these the ones that you've sent me in my reel that I fucking refuse to respond to? No. Is that what this fucking shit is, bro? It's all fucking day with you, by the way. It's all fucking day, bro. I get more notifications from you than the girl, than friends. Tom Segura sent you another reel, bro. I've disabled my fucking Instagram notification because you're fucking ridiculous, man. It's all the goddamn time. It's like, how do you even have that many gay things to fucking send? You just got like a fucking gay account on Instagram or something? You just got gay Tom Segura
I told you.
Shit? It's ridiculous.
It's cock thoughts all day, every day.
It's crazy,
cock
bro.
thoughts.
This is what's doing it.
Yeah, that's all he wants is dick stuff.
Yeah, I bet this is his whole motherfucking feed now.
Yeah, of course.
Well, here's the
feed.
thing. I had some cool gay ones, and I used to send them just to Chris Distefano because he's always like, "Fuck yeah." But then I sent it to Annie, and he was like, "I don't like this shit," and I was like, "Ooh."
Of course. I should have just shut my
Let's
mouth.
see some highlights.
Mostly top.
Really? I finally found a top here.
Really?
Yeah. Can you guess what I am?
You look like a bottom.
You're right. So how long would you last with me in bed?
25 minutes.
Wow.
25? I can only go like 5 to 10 though.
Okay, well,
because it hurts too much.
If you want it quick, we'll do it quick.
Yeah, where would you come at?
Probably in you.
I mean, this is just a stranger. This is a conversation between two strangers.
Dudes are fucking the
wild.
best. This is how by the way, every straight guy wants to talk like this.
Of course, but women put the brakes on it.
They do.
Because we're like, what are you talking? I don't even know
Exactly. And then
you,
we go,
dude.
that's this guy's an animal. But every straight guy would love to meet a girl and be like, I'd love to come inside of you. Yeah. But it's not allowed. You can't talk like that to a woman.
Well, and the women that would be open to that.
Yeah.
type.
Well, there's a few you can say it to, but
Sure.
they're not exactly bring her home to meet mom. Yeah.
They're not the marrying.
No. Yeah, come inside of that. That girl.
It's like that Australian girl that's like banging thousands
Oh
of
my
people.
God.
She's like, I can't wait to be stretched out today. I can't wait to be put in a hospital. I'm like, ugh, it's so nasty. I don't even want to say her
It's
name.
1,000 men.
Yeah.
Like 1,000. Yeah.
So gross, man.
Ugh. I want him all to come.
Yeah.
She has
it's
really
so gross, dude.
So what do you think of that one?
No response. I'm
No
not
response.
responding to your shit.
Okay.
I hate this shit.
Okay.
It's ridiculous, man. I'm gonna block you soon.
Oh, stop.
I'm gonna block you soon, bro.
Stop.
Wait, what part don't you like? They're just talking.
What part don't
They're
I
just
like?
talking.
I wonder.
You don't like conversations?
Let's put our thinking caps
What's
on.
wrong with you? You're so
Does a guy
homophobic.
leave his load? I have a load inside me right now. Does that mean you're gonna
That's
put the
fucking
load on
awesome.
me or what?
Or what?
Do you want me to? I haven't off in like a week. I've been taking loads to save up to give you your load.
Fuck.
This is unreal.
I know,
You got to
dude.
be gay. I think you need to be gay.
I got to be
Thank
gay?
you.
Well, with all your cock thoughts and your dreams and your wishes and your hopes.
Yeah, bro. If this was your feed, what would you think? You know what I'm
This
saying?
wasn't my feed. This was Christina's.
Yes, it was.
No, Christina sent
Is
this
it?
in.
I
don't
didn't send
believe
this
you.
one in.
I didn't send this in.
Did I send
Oh.
this one in, Josh? No, I didn't send
I
this.
wonder how it got here.
Wait, did I send this one in?
Yeah. Yeah. Mine's just a gross couple
I
Frenching.
don't think this one came from you.
No, I didn't. send
I try to send any like cool ones.
Cool ones.
Yeah.
What's the difference with a cool one? You want to go through the DMs?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't.
Don't you have a folder of cool stuff?
Yeah.
No, show any what's in the folder.
This is
I
the
think-
folder.
Oh, this is okay.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna. What do I do? What's it called?
Here's my question. I wish we had a gay here. Is that they're so indiscriminate, these gentlemen? Like, are they attracted to each other or does it even matter? Do you know what I mean, Tom?
Yeah.
Does it even matter that they both find each other attractive? Or is it just, I'll come anywhere, anytime with whoever? You answer. You're familiar with this community.
I'm trying to send. Which do I send it to?
Are you sending them on Instagram?
I can send it.
You can just send them to the YMH.
Okay.
To
account.
YMH account?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then this is for gays watching and listening. I'm sure there's a couple, just two of you.
Yeah.
Does it matter if you're even attracted to the guy talking to you? Or do you have, is it just about coming and,
I imagine it's just like us. Like, it's just, depends how long it's been and how drunk you are.
Oh,
You know what I'm
got
saying?
it. So they could be pigs if you really, really want it.
Like, it's been
Doesn't
12
matter.
days. You're like, fuck, I don't give a shit. Fuck it.
Wow. See, women, we're not like that. Not built like that.
Most.
This guy looks awesome. What you're
Hell
about to
yeah.
play. I like this guy. I like them black and gay because I know that upsets Eddie more when it's his tribe.
Hell
Nah,
yeah.
man, this ain't my tribe.
It's
That's what I'm
half
saying.
tribe, meaning the black side. not
No,
the
it's
Filipino
none
side.
of my tribe. Mm-mm.
Guys, buy my
This man fell
lipsticks.
off.
ChristinaP.com. Get all the flavors, all 4 colors. The perfect 4 right now. ChristinaP.com. Thank you to everybody that bought my lipsticks for Mother's Day. I hope your lady enjoyed them. I love making them. I'm wearing the perfect red right now.
Wearing the perfect red.
I'm gonna perfect red. I wore
right,
the
I
perfect red
sent-
to your premiere.
I sent a
My
few
picture.
of these to the YMH. If you pull that up, these are things I've sent Any that he's like, no, I don't like this.
Oh, that's how I talk? That's what this is?
No, I don't like this.
I don't like this anymore.
I'm not into this gay shit.
Okay, so I sent him this one.
I'm about to blow.
You know what? I don't even know if he gay. I don't even know if he gay. That's okay.
Okay, that one's okay.
That's okay. I don't
Really?
even know- I don't
All right,
even know if he
cool,
gay.
cool.
I don't
That
even
one
know if he gay.
screams gay. I like
All right.
it.
I don't even know. I
What's
can't
the
see
next one?
I can't see the other dude.
I sent you this
Oh
one.
man, see, yeah, no, I saw it now.
Baby?
No,
Yes,
as soon as he
man,
stepped
you're
out,
from the ranger station.
Sure, come on in.
Come on in. Fuck yeah.
You don't need to show the door closing. Could have cut.
Only to the left.
Thank you.
That's it. It's just a guy,
Well-
a neighbor. You're just borrowing his phone.
How'd that make you feel?
terrified.
But there's nothing He just, can I borrow your phone?
That's my worst nightmare.
A black guy saying, can I use your phone?
Nah, worse not. Nah, I step into a motherfucker's house. He just come out his room shirtless. I'm like, fuck, man. No. Don't do this. What do you need? I have money, sir. Fuck.
There's another one.
Terrified.
Hi,
Don't
are you
touch
the
me.
manager? I was booked to do a live show, and I was under the impression it was supposed to be at a bar.
Well, I'm sorry if there was any confusion. As you can see, this isn't a bar, but it is my resort.
Oh.
Well, this was the address I was supposed to come to.
Well, I did in fact book you, but for a private performance for me.
Wow.
Oh, well, I can get into that.
That's not even a setup. It's like, why even have this stuff in gay movies? Just fuck.
Well, the straights do it too. They're like,
yeah, that's true.
So, this one he really didn't.
This
like.
one's my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh man, I ain't even know.
He took his headphones off.
I say good morning, asshole.
Y'all need
This is what I deal with on a daily basis.
Y'all need to use it
when I'm not in trouble.
in your life.
You're never in trouble.
Come on, man.
It's so sweet. They're so in
There's just
love.
people having
I gotta
fun.
go, folks. Say good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
They're so
Annie,
in
say good
love.
morning.
Say good morning, yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't hear what you're saying.
Say good morning.
Say good morning. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. And they shouldn't be saying nothing. They should be keeping this behind closed doors. Nobody wants to see this shit.
Look how cute they are.
They're so he's
They're
just giving
adorable.
little play bites.
Oh, my
What's
Yeah.
wrong with you?
Tom-
Hey, Annie.
I'm a quit, man.
I wish, Tom, why don't
I'm a
you?
quit.
Tom doesn't even nibble me like those two gay
What?
gents. You don't nibble me like that anymore.
I just went mute.
Oh, see?
Did that fall out? Oh.
That's what you get.
Hold on.
That's what your ass gets.
Sorry, I lost my headphones.
He was too excited
I
thinking
was so
talk
excited.
thoughts.
Yeah.
That's what you
I
get.
also sent him this because I think you like this kind of shit.
That's what you get. Oh, I like this one. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I'm so not into the gay shit that I'm like, you know what? This is fine.
This is fine.
I'll fuck with this. Yeah.
I love these. You can show me
Because
these
there's
all
a couple
day.
things that I know that Annie goes no to. One is gay shit, but the other is women farting.
That's true.
He doesn't like that.
It's
But
not
after,
ladylike.
But after gay shit, like low key, like I'm attracted to this one. I'm like, please, anything else, please, just give me anything.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's been starving in the desert. Oh,
That's
there are these
exciting.
two again.
Oh yeah. Well, they're talking though. Actually, it's different guys.
Your walls are so soft.
Oh my
And they
fucking
have
God,
it feels like they
bro,
got like
shut
suction
up.
cups on it. So when I'm in there, it's like and it's so soft, it's so wet.
Ugh.
Like
I'm gonna puke too.
you just be
Annie.
so wet, like especially like when you ride from me.
Yeah.
Like your pussy is so soft.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's the kind of stuff I sent him, and he's like, "I'm gonna block you."
All day. I don't even know how you have time. Like you're a busy man.
Yeah. Not
Well,
too
let's
busy
switch it up to something that's a little nicer.
Not too busy for
okay?
work. Okay.
This is a different theme here. Okay.
I had a threesome with a guy and his mom, and that was like his birth mother.
When you say threesome, everybody interacted with
She
each other.
was sucking dick. He said, and I quote, "Do what you do best and come suck this dick."
To his mother.
To his mother. She got on her knees and she
Okay.
did what she was told to do. I ain't gonna lie, I got turned on. After
Oh.
she stopped sucking his dick,
Okie dokie.
he looked at me and he was like, "Come suck this dick." And so I went and I sucked his dick. I mean, but yo, she was gobbling, and she eats some good pussy too.
You guys are doing good.
That was a whole new. We've never.
I
had
don't want
that.
to go down this route. This is fine for me to never explore. Thank you.
That was a lot, right?
That was moose soup for sure.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was.
I don't want any part of that.
She had a threesome with a.
I got it.
guy
Thank
and
you.
his
I
mother.
understood it. She made it very clear. What is wrong with you? I have sons. I don't want to think about this.
That was really cool, though. That was cool. That was so unique.
Well, it's cool that she's super turned on.
Also, the detail also that is, I think, best of that
Feels
clip
sick.
is that the guy said to his mother, "Do what you do
Yeah,
best."
I'm gonna puke. Thanks.
Which is like, you know how you do this all the time. You're the best, mom. Mom.
Bye-bye. Enough. Well, it's not even like if this woman is a sex worker and she's like, and then I had to do what I had to do. She's like, I loved it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oof.
Yeah, that's pretty
Well,
rough.
you belong with these people then. Have fun with that.
Real quick, 2 other things here I wanted to show you. You pointed out, did you point out that Katy Perry has dancing?
Oh my God.
This is, I saw her dancing.
So as predicted, by the way,
Yeah.
she's been annoying for a long time because she's on The Voice, I think, as a judge, and she went to space, and everybody was like, "Why didn't we just leave her in space? Because she's insufferable." Well, she's touring now, and what she is passing off as dance moves, is pathetic.
Well, yeah, because
gotta see this.
These
shit.
guys are supposed to, they hire choreographers that make them do cool shit.
You're
you know?
supposed to do this stuff if you're
that the regular person goes, God damn, that's wild.
right. But if you're gonna do a show like she's doing on this scale,
big shows,
it should be tight. Watch her moves. Not even moving her legs, just her arm.
I mean,
what is happening? This is what my 5-year-old, 6-year-old does when he comes home from kindergarten. They're cheering for this? Well, their fans are dumber than she is. Oh my God.
that's pretty bad. What?
Oh, and the backup dancer's just as lazy. Look, he's doing the same shit.
That was pretty bad.
Horrible.
Yeah, not good.
Even I could do better than that, and I'm no dancer.
Yeah.
I put energy into it.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Pretty bad. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I hope you're not paying a choreographer for that.
I don't know. And her hair looks stupid.
Shit,
too.
I hired one.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
right.
they gave me better moves than that.
Yeah. She doesn't even move her leg. Her legs are locked.
And she's going.
And she's just moving her arms. Yeah. Yeah. Was that guy? Was it Frankie Valli? We were making fun of him because he's 90. He's got more energy in his performance than she does.
That's embarrassingly bad.
Yeah.
Sucks. One thing I guess I didn't get to talk about on this show last time, I got to do it on Kimmel, and so I wanted to share it with the audience, is I feel like, we rib Bert a lot, but you got to give him credit where credit's due, too. And so I'll show you this clip with you guys, and we can talk about it.
I've spoken to a few people over the last week who have been talking about your 5K that you had with your buddy Bert Kreischer in Tampa over the
we just did it yesterday. Jelly Roll also came out and did it with us. He did it last year, and then this year, 1 year later, he was down 130 pounds and did it yesterday again, and he wants to lose another 100. And then Bert last year, when he did it, he had just found out he had type 2 diabetes, and then right before he got the clear that he no longer has diabetes. So that's a huge thing from training like that. And he thinks he had it because he was eating too much fruit. And I was like, that's not... He's like, I love mango. I'm like, you don't eat 70 a day. Like, it's for all your other things.
Well, I remember...
So, I mean, if you are watching or listening, send Bert a message. Congratulations on diabetes, on beating diabetes.
He did. What an amazing thing
to
to
I feel
overcome.
like I know, and he hadn't it's one of the few things he hadn't boasted about, but I was kind of boasting for him.
Yeah.
So
what a good friend you are.
Thank you.
That's
you
sweet
know
of
what
you.
to do. Go ahead and put the messages out there. Let him know that you're proud of him, because that's a big deal.
He beat the sugar.
He beat the sugar. Yeah.
Very cool.
Let's take a quick break,
Yeah.
and we'll be right back. And we are back, and you can see our next guest's new special, The Good Life, May 26th on Netflix. It's Mike Birbiglia, everybody.
I'm thrilled to be here.
Welcome to the program.
We've been talking about this forever.
Yes.
Well, can I tell you why? So I've never seen a Broadway show because I am a hayseed. I'm very uncultured. I'm from Los Angeles. We don't do those things. And we're in New York, Jew Dork Titties. My agent, Andrew Russell, says you have to go see Mike Birbiglia's show, The Old Man in the Pool. Right? Am I saying the title right? Because it's been a while now.
Yeah.
And so Chase O'Donnell and I go to see him in the day, and I'm like, oh, this is just going to be, I just hate this kind of stuff. I'm not artistic. And, you know, Mike Birbiglia is so smart, and he doesn't curse, and he's not a derelict like me. And anyway, I'm going to cry because your show was so thoughtful. Oh my God, I am going to cry. And the topic was so hard to do in such a funny and thoughtful way. And I don't want to give away the ending, but what you do at the very end of that show has stuck with me.
Oh my God.
For years. And now here's the crazy thing. So I see your show, and then, a year later I'm dealing with breast cancer. And I just remember your show and about that moment at the end, which I won't give away. And I was like, wow. And it just carries with me, because when you realize how finite this all is and how fragile life is, and you start to really go for things that you normally wouldn't, and you don't give a shit what people think about you as much, and you just go for it. And anyway, I want to thank you, and you should all see it because he's fantastic, even though I know you're not running it anymore. I'm sure.
No, it's on Netflix though.
Oh, well, fucking watch that too.
Thanks.
Okay, so tell me about the new one.
Wow, Jesus. Can
Wow,
we
you're
take
just
a moment?
brilliant.
I know, but God.
He's brilliant.
You're making me, Jesus, you're making me tear up.
Oh, really?
Well,
You
yeah.
gotta go watch. Let's watch it
But
tonight.
it's true though. I was watching your episode with Sebastian Maniscalco of this show, and I love that episode. And the things that you guys were talking about, I found really relatable. You were talking about like your kid. You know, my daughter's just turned 10, and your kids are like
almost 6 and 9.
Yeah, and it's like talking about like missing any of it. It's like, what's it fucking worth? Because it can just all go in a snap. It's like, we don't know. It's like that thing. It's like, we don't know if we're in the first act or the second act or the third act. We don't know if there's going to be a second act.
Oh, I just got the chills. And you get well, because that happened to us, where you just get a phone call one day. Oh my God, I'm crying again. And there's like, you just get a phone call. And
No,
then
I know.
One day you think you're just living your life, and then it turns out you're going to just fight for your life. And you're
No,
like, but I was
absolutely.
just on this ship that was doing, what are you talking about? I'm fine. No, you're going to be fighting for your life. And then you win, and you're like, oh my God, what do I do now? Hopefully I get another 20 years or whatever.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
No, if
you
you're
don't.
lucky.
You just don't fucking know.
Yeah.
And it can happen young too. You can just fucking
Oh, I know.
It happens all the time.
die walking across the street. It's so horrible. But anyway.
Yeah, that special was Old Man in the Pool, and then this one's called The Good Life, and it similarly, like, it's about things that are like the unfunny part of life. Like, it's about how my dad had a stroke like a year ago. And, you know, the first joke I found in it was like, it's been devastating, but if I'm being honest, like, it has calmed him down. And, and you know, when I was a kid, he'd be like, where are my goddamn keys? And now he's like, keys. And I'm like, it is more polite.
Yeah, that's very funny.
But like, it's been like, honestly, like digging into this thing of like, when I started writing this new hour, it was 2 years ago, and it was all about like, what can I teach my daughter? You know, when you're a parent, sometimes you're like, I don't know anything. I'm maxed out at like age 7.
Yeah.
Like I'm killing it to age 7.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm like, I don't know a lot of this.
Yeah.
But then like, when my dad had a stroke, it's like, I started thinking about like, now I have to explain like the big things to my daughter.
Yeah.
And so that's like what the show's all about. So similar, like in terms of like the weightiness of Old Man in the Pool.
What was the idea as far as getting into this style of show? Because like, I remember, you know, I don't want to say when you started, but like when I first learned of you, right? It's like a regular stand-up show. And I remember obviously you were a really good writer because you would read, there was like the Mike Birbiglia journal.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
Bob and Tom and stuff.
You would read those pages and it was like, oh, this guy's obviously like you're a good writer, you know? So,
Nice.
But then you go now to move it into a show it's a different style show. One-man shows are obviously they're more emotional. There's a whole different thing going. Like, was it like a calculated thing? Like, I want to transition to these types of shows.
It was funny. It was like I was at Aspen Comedy Festival, and The Moth, which is a storytelling series.
Yeah.
They asked me, and it was like Burr and like Gene Garofalo, Louis Black, handful of people to tell stories, and they kind of like taught us how to tell a story and that kind of thing. It was like 2003.
Yeah, it's a while ago.
It was a while ago. Yeah. And I told this story. I'd never really told a proper like beginning, middle, and end story before on stage. And I told this story about how when I was in high school, I had my first girlfriend, and she told me not to tell anyone that she was my girlfriend because she had another boyfriend in another town or whatever the fuck, And so I'm like, okay, because it's your first girlfriend. You're like, okay, whatever it takes, you know what I mean? And then she invites me to meet her parents for the first time, and I go over to her house, and we're hanging out, and then there's this other guy there, and I'm like slowly realizing, like, oh, that's the other.
No, this chick's wild.
It was wild. No, and I think she is, yeah. But so, and then at one point, so he, the guy, invites us to go to his house to hang out, and I go and I meet his parents, and the punchline of it is like, it's very nerve-wracking meeting your girlfriend's boyfriend's parents for the first time. It's like you're angry, you're upset, but you also want to make a good impression. You know what I mean? God. And so I told that on stage and like at the Moth, and then I had this thing where I was like kind of similar to like when I started doing stand-up in like the late 90s after I saw Stephen Wright, and I was like, oh, I should write jokes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what happened. That's how I started doing stand-up. But that was the first time, 2003, where I was like, oh, I should tell stories. Like, this is crazy. Like, the feeling in the room when you tell a story that, like, the audience doesn't know which way to go.
Yeah.
It was such a rush.
Yeah.
So I started, like, writing a lot of stories. And then when I sleepwalked
was
through a second story
Yes.
window, I was like, then it was like, oh, this is a show. And I started working with a director, this guy, Seth Barish, who I've done
repeat
all
that.
my
Sorry,
shows.
just repeat that last bit because there are people who may
They don't
not be
know.
familiar.
They don't
So
know,
just
yeah.
repeat what you just said because it's wild.
Yeah, so this is old hat to me because I wrote, a show about it, and then I wrote a book about it and made
And
a
a movie.
movie,
Yeah.
went to Sundance, and it's called Sleepwalk With Me. I have a serious sleep disorder, which some people think is REM sleep behavior disorder, RBD, and it got so bad when I didn't treat it that I jumped through the second story of a La Quinta Inn in Walla Walla, Washington. So that's true. I'm not. Yeah,
the words are so comedic.
And
La
does
Quinta
the
Inn.
fall what wakes snaps you out of that?
So I jumped through. So the dream was, and I jumped through the window like the Hulk, like the Incredible Hulk.
Whoa.
Yeah, because it was the winter. Windows were closed. So I jumped. I had a dream. There was a guided missile headed towards my room. Jumped out of bed. People who have RBD like sometimes act out their dreams in really extreme ways. So I jumped through the window, and then I landed on the front lawn. Kept running, and this is the part that I remember vividly.
Oh my God.
Where I'm running, and I'm slowly realizing I'm on the front lawn of La Quinta Inn in Walla Walla, Washington, in my underwear. Bleeding.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no. But then I realized it. And at that moment, I was relieved that I hadn't been hit by the missile.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, fuck.
It's like your shit.
Yeah.
High action.
Yeah.
Which is great, by the way. Your show
Thanks.
is fantastic.
Thank
and
you,
you're, I'm sure you probably hear this a lot. It's like great actor, too.
He is.
Thanks,
like,
man.
You're a great actor.
He is.
Thank you, dude. That's very
That's
nice
the
of
part
you.
I didn't know. It's like I always thought you were funny. I didn't know you could act, like, and play
Very
9
good.
parts.
Thanks, man.
But
Good job, Tom.
so yeah, so I jumped through the window and I lived to tell it, and then that show became a whole thing.
I remember that show being quite big, but can we go back to the details of like, you go back into the hotel.
Yeah.
Do you have to tell the manager like, hey?
Here's what's crazy. yeah. There we go. There's a plaque that we sent them to put up on the wall, and it's there still.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's funny. There's a great follow-up to this, which is, in this room, January 26, 2005, comedian Mike Birbiglia sleepwalked out the window. That story became the basis for a book and feature film, Sleepwalk With Me.
Seriously, Google it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this winter, on like the 20th year anniversary, that's I took those photos the night I jumped through the window. That's like the real serrated glass.
Oh my God.
Isn't that wild?
That's crazy.
And so the 20-year anniversary, we took a camera crew back to Walla Walla, and I went to the hotel, talked to the guy from the front desk.
Also, by the way,
I interviewed the guy from the front desk.
Fun to show people how comedians travel and
Oh,
live.
I know.
This is like
No,
what we
I-
do.
completely.
La
Yeah,
Quinta Inn
shit.
for
Oh.
15 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
Horrible.
So I went back in January, interviewed the guy from the front desk,
And?
and I go, did it? Is it how you remember when I tell the story on This American Life, whatever? Is it how you remember it? And he goes, you weren't in your underwear. That was it.
That's it?
Yeah. Because you weren't in your underwear, and but it's funny how memory works. He goes, you were wearing a robe. I absolutely was not wearing a robe.
Yeah.
I don't own a robe.
Yeah.
There was not a robe at the
Not at the
motel.
La Quinta.
No, La Quinta.
Yeah.
It's not the Waldorf.
But it's funny how memory works. But it's like that, but I interviewed all the people. I interviewed the doctor who put stitches in my legs at the hospital, and I interviewed like there were cops who were on the radio that night who were like, oh yeah, this was on the radio. They said there was an incident and this guy's at the hospital now. Yeah.
So wait, how do they prevent you from doing this now? Do they strap you to
how
bed
did you start to
every night?
treat it?
So for a period of time, I was taking, I still take Klonopin, and I know I don't
That's
love
a
it.
knockout.
I don't love it. I've been weaning myself off of it slowly, but like it's a lot. And then for a long time, it sounds like a bit, but I slept in a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
And I wore mittens so I couldn't open the sleeping bag. That was something the doctor told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, keeping you alive.
Mittens on. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you could have been on the 18th floor of a nice
100%.
hotel.
So for a long time, I wouldn't stay on the second floor. That's the college I performed at that day. I performed at 2 colleges that day. It was like Whitman College and maybe like Cascadia College. I was on this was like a period in my life where I had done NACA conferences, which are like these college booking conferences.
I never got booked.
And I was doing I don't know 50, 100 colleges a year.
Yeah.
So I'm like driving around, and I'm like, barely making enough money to get by, and it was and I was so sleep deprived.
Yeah.
So a lot of it was sleep deprivation. So like a big thing in my life now is like
Get the sleep.
Get the sleep. Yeah.
I remember NACA was such by the way, you find out about it and you're like, everyone's like, that's what you want to do, bro. You want to get NACA to sign off on you and get college gigs.
Oh, yeah.
And we were like all trying to
Because
get
the
them.
money was
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
And remember, you'd have to write like 6 checks. NACA West, NACA South.
Oh, yeah.
Was that just me? Am I the
No,
idiot
no,
that got duped into writing 6
No.
checks?
No,
It was a
national
fortune.
one. There's
Yeah.
a Pacific Northwest. That was from Pacific Northwest. So yeah, so
Gosh.
that was how I started telling stories, and then
So then you found you had you had a lane kind of, right? You're like, I have this.
Yeah, it's weird. I did not mean to have a lane, but it ended up being that.
Wait, so after this, were you like, hey, I stay on first floor only? For a long time, probably, right?
For a long time, like my
Jesus.
agent, Mike Berkowitz, would call and just be like, Mike is staying on the first floor. And it was a secret. Like we weren't telling people because I didn't want people to think I was insane.
Yeah.
Of course.
And they'd be like, why? And he'd be like, that's what Mike Birbiglia wants. You know what I mean?
That's his rider.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Did you ever go somewhere where they're like, we don't have anything? Like you have to be on the 10th floor.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. But then like at one point, an engineer explained to me that like, if you're staying in a good hotel and the glass, you
Yeah.
literally couldn't jump through it.
Yeah.
Like if you're staying at like a Westin or something, like you couldn't jump through the window of the 10th floor. Like that's
Right.
like essentially it's the equivalent of like jumping into the wall.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a different level of glass.
Than Walla Walla.
Walla Wallas.
Yeah. But it's funny because you and I haven't crossed paths that much, but for years we have because you tell stories too. Like we have a lot of people who are like, I love Segura, I love Birbiglia. We're in the same conversation a lot for years.
But I do do a lot of storytelling, but I feel like what you're doing, that is like a show that's a story, right? Like that's something I've never attempted, like that's very cool. I think.
You think you might?
It's never occurred to me. I don't know. I mean, the way I do it now is like, the hour is littered with different, like it kind of goes in and out of stories.
Yeah.
But I find what you're doing like with these types of specials and shows, it's its own thing. I think it's kind of like the ultimate storytelling thing. It's like, this is a show that's a story, right? So,
yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah. Very cool.
How did you get to Broadway with it? Like how did you go from like, I'm a stand-up comedian to I'm going to break into this world that's so, at least to someone who grew up in Los Angeles, so foreign.
No, totally. And to me it was, because like I grew up in like outside of Worcester, Massachusetts. Like I never went to Broadway. I never...
Were Broadway people like, oh, Jesus, comedian?
I think maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they seem very...
Some of
it's
them
its
are
own
into it,
thing.
and some of them I think are not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like Patti LuPone came to Old Man in the Pool. Like and like Nathan Lane presented my first show. So there's
That's
the people, a lot of the people
right.
I respect are really sweet.
Nathan, how did you get to know Nathan Lane?
So
How did
Nathan
that-
Lane had that, and that's really in some ways why I had legitimacy in the theater world. Is Nathan Lane had a few of my comedy albums, like Two Drink Mike, and I think my Secret Public Journal Live. And he really liked this one story I tell from Secret Public Journal Live where I was in this is a true story. Years ago, I was in a celebrity golf tournament, and I was paired up with this for charity, and I was paired up with these two guys and my brother Joe. And the guys said to me, they go, "Who do you think our celebrity is going to be?" And I was like, "Oh no, I think it might be me." And then like I'm apologizing to the guys, like, "I'm so sorry, I'm your celebrity. If you think this is disappointing for you, you can't imagine how disappointing it is for me." And that was just like, and that was like this like painful hell gig story that Nathan really liked. And then he came to my show at Caroline's, and I was actually doing all this sleepwalking stuff. And he was on Broadway at the time. He was in a David Mamet play called November. This was like 2007, 2008. And he like loved the show. He loved the sleepwalking show. And he like literally like sent me a note. "Hey, I love the show." I was so nervous because I knew he was in the audience. They told me at Caroline's he was in the audience.
Oh, why do they tell you? They
I
should
know.
tell you.
I shouldn't tell me.
No.
So I was so nervous, and then he didn't come back because he's shy in real life. And then I wrote him a note back, and then we had dinner, and then like we became friends, and I said, "Would you ever consider like presenting this show? I have this show called Sleepwalk with Me." And he was like, "Sure." Like and then he did, and then it ran for 8 months off Broadway. And so that was like,
Wow.
and so then like 2 shows later. So then there was a lot of talk at that point of like, maybe this show could go to Broadway, and it didn't. And then I had another show called My Girlfriend's Boyfriend that's off Broadway. That's on, I know it's not on Netflix, but it was for a while. And then, and they were like, maybe this could go to Broadway, and it didn't. But then I think it was, the new one, and then the Old Man in the Pool ended up making it there.
That's pretty amazing.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But what a difference, too, in performing, because as stand-ups, like Tom and I are more club comedy people. I guess our origins, like you were doing colleges, we were doing clubs. And the difference with Broadway...
I was doing clubs, too, though.
No, I know. I'm just fucking... But what stands out to me, I think I'm projecting because I'm more of a dirtbag. I like that environment, is people actually listen when you're doing a Broadway show, and they're not... incoherently drunk or vomiting, and it's a different dynamic entirely.
This isn't a pound of wings. It says a pound of wings on the menu.
You're not contending with any of
not a
that.
pound of wings.
It's not a pound. You're like, oh.
Yeah. No, and I think that's part of what hooked me into doing theaters at all was people listen.
Yeah.
Because
It's
like
a
I
nice
started
thing.
out working the door at the Washington, D.C. Improv when I was in college in the late 90s.
Yeah, it's the
great club.
best.
And I was like, oh, okay, like I could work clubs, and then I started working like Funny Bones and Improvs out of school, and I was like opening for a ton of people. And then I opened for the first Comedy Central live tour. I did like 5 or 6 of the dates. It was Mitch Hedberg, Louis Black, and Dave Attell. God, crazy.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable lineup. And I did Philadelphia, I did DC, I did New York City. And I called, and I was like, people listen. People are listening to the jokes because they're not really drinking that much. They're seated. They're looking at you as opposed to looking away from you.
So crazy. Watching the show like this.
Yeah. I literally call my agent. I go like, dude, you gotta book me in theaters.
Yeah.
And he was like, you don't have enough fans to fill a theater. And I was like, smaller theaters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like for a bunch of years there, from like 2006 through 12, I was playing like 500 to like 900 seat theaters.
For
like
a much better experience.
It was great.
Yeah.
And so that was like, so that
those are
side of
still
it,
really fun.
They're
sizes.
great.
Yeah, those are the best. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like, that was a great.
By the
part
way,
of it.
the one time I worked a few times, but this one time I was working the Cleveland Improv.
Yeah.
And the Cleveland Improv used to have just a Cleveland police officer just waiting in the lobby. And you're like, why is there a cop here? And they're like, oh, he's always here.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we need him. And you're like, oh. And I'm waiting to go on. The feature's on stage. And I hear this commotion. I'm like, what's going on? Well, this guy was like, the menu says a pound.
Oh my God.
Chicken. He goes, that wasn't a pound. And they're like, well, you ate it. Like, you ate it.
Oh my God.
He's like, but it wasn't a pound. And so the cop comes in and he's like, what's the issue? And they're like telling him. And the guy's like, look, man, either pay for your wings or I got to take you to jail. And the guy goes like this.
Yeah.
And he took the ride to jail.
The business we work in is insane.
Have you ever the Cleveland Improv? That
I've done that one, yeah.
Yo, and they'd send me there,
yeah.
Little white girl, just trying to live, and I remember like prostitutes and Johns getting thrown out during my set.
I opened for Angel Salazar there.
Oh,
check it out, Cleveland!
I'm open for that.
Check it out, check it out.
The boombox.
He kills.
He kills.
He kills.
And his credit is still Scarface.
Of course.
But these oh my God, Angel Salazar.
Yeah, dude.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
And also he kills.
He kills.
But it's so hard to explain to people sometimes that the business that we work in of comedy is so low class.
It's so awful.
I was at the Comedy Cellar the other night. We're all trading stories at the table about when we worked for mobsters who took a gun out when you're settling with them. And everyone had a different story of a different guy. And people think we're making this stuff up, and it's like, no, the fucking manager
Puts
is
a
like,
gun on the table.
is like, how much do I owe you? And you're like, $400. He's like, I think it's $300. And puts a fucking gun on the table. These are real people.
Yeah.
Some of them are dead, thankfully.
Yeah, some of them die. It's good when they die.
Yeah.
I remember one time I had a club owner. I was touring with another female comic.
Yeah.
Instead of offering payment, offered us his ex-wife's fur jacket.
Oh, that's interesting.
So that was kind of neat. There was no gun.
Oh my God.
But I'm sure he had one.
And you
need a coat?
Did you say no on the coat?
Of course. It was like, money, dummy.
Oh my God.
I didn't come here for someone's
for a coat.
fur jacket,
I
pig.
had one time a guy, this is when I started to sell tickets, and I had a door deal, which is like, it's very simple math, right? It was 100% of the door.
Yeah.
So it was like, he goes, oh, your show's sold out. He goes, can you guess what you made? I go, I don't have to guess. And he's like, what do you mean? I go, well, it's just simple math, man. It's 100% of this. And he goes, huh. So he goes, it's this much. And I go, no, it's not. And he goes, what do you mean? I go, you're off. It's off by like whatever amount. And he goes, Donna? So he calls in this lady, and he goes, he says that it's this, but I told him it's this. What? And Donna just goes, he's right. And he goes, all right. He just changed the check. I was like, dude,
I had a gig once. I won't say where it was,
but I can guess.
I get to the settlement, and I'm like, oh my God, it's going to be like $3,000. It's going to be so much money. I like packed this place. And the booker just starts crying. I swear to God, I've never told her story. Starts crying. And I was like, are you okay? She goes, we just don't have the money. It's like, how much money do you have? She's like, we have this much money. I go, that's fine, whatever. And then like, I just was like, okay, I'm not going back, but.
I'm going to write down the name of this club.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's actually,
I know what I know.
Do you know?
I don't know. Is it this?
No.
Oh.
But that's a good guess.
I had one where she.
But I'm like, but with that one, it's like, where is it? Where is the money?
We don't have it.
They never
you know what I
have
mean? Where was the money?
I had a lady where I
featured. Did she gamble the money?
Yes.
She gave me
drugs, something.
She gave me a lot of shit. She gave me a lot of attitude. Like she was an asshole. Gave me the check. I go to the bank, bounces.
Oh yeah.
So I get to call her and be like, hey, your check fucking bounced. And she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, that's a different tone from you.
Yeah.
Because you're being, and then she mails me another check. That one doesn't clear.
Of course.
And then I go, hey, what the fuck? And then she finally sends me a third check.
Wow.
I think I remember this happening.
Yeah.
This is around when we got married. Yeah.
Because we deal with it as comedians because we're so desperate.
Yeah,
Before you have a good agent,
Yeah, when you're starting out, you just take anything.
Anything.
Todd Glass told me the joke one. You know Todd?
Yeah, of course.
Told me the joke once of like, you know, the one that's you just improvise what the beginning is, and then it's who books that.
Yeah.
You know that? I think Todd's just like, oh, I went to this place. It was West Virginia, and the person, you know, the person has one tooth, and you have to fuck the grandmother of the person, and then you have to sleep in a cabin in the woods, and it's got like cockroaches on it. And then the other comic goes, who books that?
Yeah. Of course.
I'd love that week.
Of course.
Thanks.
Yeah, I love that week.
Yeah.
Because you're so desperate to get good at this thing. It's but that's why you're entitled to make the money when you finally do break through. It's like this was 15 years of La Quinta Inn.
Yes, La Quinta Inn. Jumping through windows out there.
Yeah, dude. Give me the money.
Yeah.
I always told, like, one time I did a run where the guy took me, you know, it was a promoter who's just like some guy. He's not a real promoter.
Sure.
And he set up these gigs, and we go to Oakland, and then like I get into the hotel and I hear screaming and then like these crazy stains. I go, what happens here, man? This seems like a pretty fucking dicey place. He's like, I think it's all right. And I go, I don't think it's all right.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, bro, because we walk in and it's a motel where when your door faces the street.
Oh, that's,
I go, bro.
Oh yeah,
no doors on the street, man.
I had one
gotta go somewhere.
I was in Tulsa last year, and it was a great show. That's a great comedy town.
Yeah.
But I'm in an Uber from the airport, and the woman who's driving goes, so there was right over there on our left, there was like a shootout yesterday. And then she drives 20 more feet and goes, here's your hotel.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
When I signed with Andrew Russell, I go, all right, I got a few conditions. Number one, I don't share a room with the other female act. And if you book me a hotel that has indoor facing doors, I don't face
it's huge.
The parking lot. And he goes, Jesus Christ, what happened to you? Because it's just torture. It's like they're like, why aren't there more women in stand-up comedy? Well, because you go through this. You have to be so severely damaged as a woman to put yourself in this world.
Comedians stay at hotels where it's only comedians and sex workers at the hotel.
Yeah,
totally.
That's where we stay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or, well, what's worse, that or the comedy condo?
Comedy condo.
But
I don't even know if that's
in,
a thing anymore, though.
But it's covered in jizz.
Oh, God.
And how many people have keys to that place?
The guy,
oh, God, you're right.
What was the guy?
I never even thought about that. How many keys are out there?
They picked me up and they're taking me. I was doing Kansas City Improv, which is, of course, like 40 minutes from Kansas City, right? That's how you learn the geography.
Which is 40 minutes from Kansas City. Exactly.
He's driving me out there, and I did the usual thing where I go, "Who'd you have last week?"
Oh, I hate that.
And he goes, "Oh, we had." He goes, "We had Jay Medicine Hat, rest in peace."
Mm-hmm.
And I go, "Oh, cool. How was that?" He was like, "Well, great shows, man. He shaved his pubes in your sink."
Oh my God.
And I go, "Did you clean it up?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Why'd you tell me that? I don't want to think about his pubes when I'm brushing my teeth." And he's like, not bad. We just cleaned it up. I'm like, bro, like those are the stories they tell you. Oh, these guys fucking, they were double teaming this chick and they shit in the bed. And you're like, why are you telling me that, bro?
God.
I don't want to think about that.
Remember, he's dead now. I don't know if he's resting in peace. Glacier?
Yes.
Who?
Craig Glacier?
Yeah,
I don't remember
He's
him.
dead. I can say stuff about him now.
I think
his brother's dead.
Oh my God,
too,
what's his name? Brido. Mike Bridenstine just wrote a book about that guy.
Okay, so Craig Glazier's Glacier wrote a book about himself. He was such a criminal.
Yeah.
He would pick me up for morning radio in tearaway sweatpants.
Yeah.
And then
Missouri?
What city?
Remember City.
Okay,
Kansas
yeah.
City.
I remember
Stanford and Sons.
The guys who are brothers?
Yes,
the
Glacier
two brothers. Those guys are wild. Wait, are they still alive?
Let's make sure before we
let's
continue
make sure
with the
before
story.
Because those guys are wild.
Yeah, bro. He's fucking dead, right? Yeah, he's dead as of 2018. But his brother, I don't know if that guy's still alive. Anyway, Glacier was a super cool dude. Okay, Jack's dead too. He'd pick you up for morning radio at, 5:30, 6 a.m. to promote Stanford and Sons.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Sanford and Sons, the TV show in
Yeah.
Kansas City. And then he'd come in and he'd be like, you preparing stories?
Oh my God.
And I was like, I guess, yeah. And then he'd sit in on your radio so that he was on a mic too.
Sure.
And participate.
We got to get that guy in. He's good.
He's good.
He's good.
And then you get in the car with him and they go, what do you think your grade was for radio?
Oh, God.
I'm going to give you a grade, Christine. What's your grade?
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, I don't know. Pretty A+, pretty grade. He's like, B+, maybe B-. Like, he's just such a... He would do that to you.
I remember that radio guy, too. In Kansas City. It was something like the wolf, the animal.
It's always the
You know what I
wolf
mean?
animal.
Like, it's...
Yeah. Woody and the
beaver.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The barker.
Yeah.
The monster.
But, like...
And then weirdly, you have to be like deferent.
That's how we started doing that.
You have to be deferent to this like essentially failed comedian.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? Like most of those radio guys who we used to go were people who couldn't hack it in comedy. They end up on the show takes off in that market.
And then
they're real tough.
Real mean.
Or they would come in. By the way, I was fucking bad because I would go in with, if I had met one of those guys in the room and I sensed that from them, that they're like, I'm the shit, I would just kind of shut down because they would go, what do you want me to ask you? I go, ask me whatever you want. They're like, no, we're about to go live. What's the setup? I go, there is no setup. And then they'd come back on the air and they'd be like, so this guy, Tom, you're at the club. What's up, man? And I go, what's up with you?
Oh my God.
And then I would just like completely like destroy the whole thing. And I'd leave there and the club would be like, the fuck was that? And I was like, well, I don't know. I don't have anything to prove to that guy.
Well, because you're not moving tickets from local.
I
Are you
know.
moving tickets
No.
from? Let's be
Some
honest.
of the places, weirdly, I think you are.
There's a few, like Pittsburgh.
Back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
DVA,
DVE guys in
DVE.
Pittsburgh that was a big thing, and they were funny.
I'd say Bob and
Some
Tom.
of them are funny. Bob and Tom was
move
big
tickets.
and are funny.
Yes.
There was the
Yes, they were good.
Preston and Steve was great.
Preston and Steve's great in Philly.
That's still great.
Yeah.
And that actually works.
Yeah, some of them are great.
Monsters in the Morning in Orlando, that actually would move tickets. They were
Mhm.
fun. They were fun to do.
But I'm
Shred
talking-
and Regan in Buffalo, and they
Fun.
were funny.
They were fun.
They were funny.
Yes.
But these tiny
But some of
little-
them
Some of them were brutal.
The craziest one was I did Hartford. I'll never forget
Oh,
this.
Fartford,
And the
Connecticut.
guy-
The worst
All
place
right.
on earth.
He's
Sorry.
like, come on in. We have like another minute and then, just take over. And I go, what?
Oh
He
my
goes, just
God.
take over. I go, what do you mean take over? He goes, just do whatever you want.
That's crazy.
And I go, I'm not going to do anything. And then the clock's ticking down. He's like, hey man, we're about to be, I go, you better come up with something, dude. He goes, last week Bobby Lee was here and he took his clothes
Yes,
off.
Sure.
And I go, how did that play on the radio?
Yeah.
And then he's like, and we're live. And just fucking.
It's giving me anxiety just talking about it. Or they would get mad at me because I wouldn't show up all dolled up. Like, you guys didn't show up dolled up, right?
Yeah.
It was 6 a.m. and I
No.
just, I wouldn't wear
Oh, come
pajamas,
on.
but I just flew in the night before. I just normal. And they're like, way to dress up, Christine.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't care. No one can
Yeah.
see me.
Yeah, we're on the radio, bro.
No one can see this, dummy. Why are you bringing it
The
up?
funny thing about I started in DC at a club at the door, and the funny thing when you're starting out is there's a lot of hacks.
Yeah.
Like who are the opening acts, and
Yeah.
I was an
Oh
opening act, but like the other comics, and they're crushing. The hacks
Yes.
are
Crush.
basically doing like 10 people's act,
Yeah.
Yes.
and, or a mashup of a
And-
bunch
and
of people's
local
jokes.
references, too.
right?
Yeah.
And
Oh my God.
and I was so young. I was like 22 years old. Like I didn't know what it meant to be a hack. Like I was writing my own jokes, performing the
Yeah.
jokes. And like I would open for people and they would go, you're going to go far in this business. Like I remember opening for this guy. He goes, in like West Virginia, he was like, you're going to go far. I go, why? He goes, you write your joke. I go, doesn't everybody? He goes, no. And then people in DC, I'm not going to name names, but there would be people who crush at the club. And I'm like, they're going to be huge.
Yeah.
And then like Dave Chappelle would come a week later and I'd be like, oh, he's doing his act.
Whoa.
Or like a week after Dave Chappelle comes, like there's 3 comics doing his jokes
That's
locally.
nuts.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
wild.
It was wild. Like I didn't even understand it.
See, I think coming up in LA is different because, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to see all the heavy hitters at the Comedy Store
Yeah, New
every
York,
week.
too.
In New York,
Yeah.
yeah. They're-
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're gonna bite some guy's act, everyone's going to know
insane.
immediately.
No, it's crazy.
You can't do that.
No, it's crazy.
Did you ever have a radio? Because I had a flashback to this where they go,
I'm sweating.
so like, what's going on? Like, what are you gonna do this weekend? Like, how's the show gonna be?
What are you gonna talk about this weekend, Tom?
And you're like, I don't know. They're like, give us a little taste.
Oh,
And I would
Give us a little taste.
I go, no. And they're like, just a little bit. Just give us a little taste.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, I mean, I don't want to like do. And they're like, just give us a little something. And then you go, your body's telling, like everything's telling you don't.
Yes.
But then they keep saying it. So I go,
fuck.
All right. You know how sometimes, and I start doing a bit.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And then they would be like,
oh my God. They're staring at you.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, dude, I did that one time. And then my friends that were in this city,
yeah,
they were like, yo, they're playing back.
Like you bombing on the radio show?
And they're playing cricket noises.
No!
Yes.
No!
Yeah.
No!
For your show. And I was like, what? Like, yeah, that's what they're doing right now on the radio.
Well, you and I have this thing in common. You and I have this thing in common. I was watching that great clip of your mom watching your TV show.
Oh,
your
yeah.
Netflix series is super funny.
Yeah.
You and I have a thing in common, which is like, that's my dad with my comedy.
Yeah.
Like, my dad just doesn't get it. You know, he'll just be like, maybe stay away from the personal stuff. I'm like, oh,
that's kind of
sort of what we're doing here.
Yeah.
And, you know, when I started out working the door at the Improv when I was in college, my dad was so furious. He goes, you're working at a comedy club? My dad would fly off the handle. And I go, yeah. He goes, what do they do? Strip? I'm like, no, they perform comedy. He was like, well, that's not your priority. You know, he would go nuts. And so for years, you know, when I did the Broadway show, my first Broadway show, that was the first time where my dad was like, oh, okay. Like, this is a pretty, like, you're on the fucking marquee and on Broadway. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But it is weird, like, when your parents, I actually think it's kind of good when your parents don't really get what you do.
1,000%.
Yeah, it's kind of great. Like, it's kind of refreshing to see your mom be like, no.
Yeah. Hates it.
That's probably why you guys
She came over last night.
Funny.
She goes, I got to tell you, if that show's really coming out. I'm like, it's coming out.
If that show's really coming out.
She goes, I will not come to any more of your shows.
Great.
I will never do your podcasts. And I'll never, I go, promise?
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm just so upset that you're doing this. And I'm like, okay, great.
That's
Fantastic.
so funny.
See you later. Well, my dad at first was like, you are an embarrassment to the family. You are not funny. You are vulgar.
Your dad said you're not funny?
Yeah, he tells me what a piece of shit I am. And then he started bringing his
He's like Hungarian,
dates.
right?
Yeah, both my parents were Eastern European. And then he would bring his fucking hoes to my shows. Like, if I was doing like a club in a good city.
To impress them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I became like dinner night entertainment. And I was like, no, you don't get to do this.
yeah.
Remember, I'm a piece of shit. I'm not funny. I'm this and that.
Wow.
And then he got mad at me because I wouldn't let him.
Yeah, my dad had that at one point. My dad was a doctor. My joke in the special, I go, my dad was a doctor. And when I was a kid, he got his law degree. And I go, that's how much he didn't want to be a dad. He was like, what can I do in these slots of time when I would be parenting? But like, one time he brought like a bunch of nurses from the hospital. And they were kind of wild. They brought like a bus, like a party bus with like a stripper pole, and they were like dancing and drunk, and they were like the worst audience members.
Yeah.
But it was oddly kind of satisfying that my dad looked cool at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like,
wait, is he really a doctor and a lawyer?
He had a stroke, so he's not practicing anymore, although he could, but the poor patients.
Yeah.
He's like, what day is it? They're like, this is really important to me. But no, he got his law degree like in his free time when I was a kid.
What?
He didn't practice law, but like he
just to entertain himself.
He's a super smart guy.
That's
What's your mom like?
My mom's great. Like, my mom is honestly like super religious. I talk a lot in the special about how I met the Pope last year, and that was like a big deal because I was.
Were you one of the comics?
Yeah.
Because a bunch of comics.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even get to hear about that invitation.
I didn't get to hear about it.
Yeah.
It was like Chris Rock and Stephen Colbert and Whoopi Goldberg and Gaffigan, Conan, and it was like
I didn't get a call either, but that's cool.
I think that
they don't want us.
I feel like they would have flagged some of your content.
Maybe.
That's a hot yes.
Yeah, that was us. Fallon.
Oh my goodness.
Rami. Yeah, that's me
like
on the
you
right.
could hear Rock going, "You're the Pope, right?"
Rock said the funniest thing. We're walking down the hallway, and it's unbelievable. Yeah, there I am.
Yeah.
That photo's in my parents' living room.
He looks so
for sure.
happy.
Yeah.
What'd you say to him?
I said I
So
held up.
clear.
Okay, so there was a sheet on my seat, and it said Birbiglia, Mike Birbiglia, and I walked up and I held it up, and his last name before he died was Bergoglio, and I go, I am Birbiglia. You are Bergoglio. I'm the next pope, And then I don't think he understood, but he sort of like smiled, and like I was clearly doing a bit.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it was great for I mean, that was like a big deal for my parents because I was raised. My mom was like very Catholic.
Yes.
Grew up in Buffalo and went to Latin mass when she was a kid.
This would have made
Mass.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
like not even in English.
That's hardcore Catholic.
That's serious.
Yeah.
Well, your mom's pretty hardcore
Oh, my mom.
too.
This would have made my mother just weep.
Oh,
joy.
really?
Oh my
Why
god.
can't you do a nice show like this one?
Why can't you be like a Mike?
So there's Conan and
wait, what'd you say?
Julie
Rock said?
Dreyfus. Oh yeah, I was walking down the hall, like that hallway actually was Rock, and I go, what do you think of all this? And he looks around at like these ornate ceilings and walls. And he goes, well, it's not a union job. It was a great joke.
That's great.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
What a unique, isn't that amazing? So we just got like the depths of horror of comedy, and then how random that you get to meet the Pope because you're a comedian.
No, it's so strange.
Yeah, there's so many great things to it as well.
I think in the three of us in our career span, comedy went from being kind of a dirtbag, kind of nightclub sport, to being like pop culture.
It's pop culture.
Because the Pope was inviting us, a little bit's propaganda. He's like giving a speech. Comedy's important at this moment in time. It brings people together and all this stuff. What he's really trying to do is say, like, it's cool to be pious and care about things and connect people. And it was good. It was a good speech. I mean, it really was. Like, and he gave us these rosary beads that he blessed, and so I brought them home to my parents, and like,
So your mom loved.
She loved that.
Oh my god, yeah. They must have been like, well, you did well, son. You got invited to meet the Pope. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's a strange turn because I was an altar boy as a kid and all that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My joke in the special is, and the answer is no. I think because they knew I was a talker. But yeah, no, so I was very, like, that was one of the only things I ever truly studied in my life. And it was Catholicism when I was a kid.
Yeah, I mean, Catholicism was a huge part of my upbringing, too.
In Ohio?
Yeah. And like, it was not an option to not go to Mass for us not just through high school, college, coming home, but even through my 20s. Like, if I came home to visit my parents and it was Sunday, there wasn't like a conversation about you were just going. And I still remember we visited, and I think we were at this time, I'm over 30.
Yeah.
And they just got up Sunday morning and they were like, we're going to Mass. We'll see you guys later. And we were like,
yeah.
Okay. And they came home and they didn't do a guilt trip or anything.
They didn't say anything about it.
They didn't say anything. And I was like, they just kind of like resigned to it. They just were like, they're not interested in going.
Right.
But it took them 30 plus years.
Well, that was the whole thing. Is I'm so much the opposite of my parents. Like, I was, indoctrinated as a kid, and then with my daughter, who's 10, we've never taken her to church ever. I haven't told her almost anything. We go to the Vatican. She's like, Dad, who's Jesus?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh wow.
Oh,
I've really missed.
Yeah.
I've really done some oversight. Overlooked some big things because she knows about the Greek gods and the Roman gods and the Norse gods, and I just didn't say anything about Jesus. So I'm just doing this crash course on Jesus. He's this guy.
He's a big deal.
He's a big deal.
Yeah.
People think he's God and Son of God, and
well, spend some time in Texas. You'll learn about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a big part of living around here,
I don't
right?
know. Well, but we're kind of the same way because, like, I asked our oldest, I was like, what do you know about God? He's like, he controls the weather, dude. That's good. That's pretty good.
That's
and
funny.
that was kind of like the extent of it, and we didn't really talk about it much more.
No.
I was like, he does control the weather. That's a good
It's
call.
interesting. Like, I heard this theory, which is like a majority of what your kids learn isn't from your parent, it's from their parents. It's from their friends' parents.
Oh,
you ever heard that
wow.
concept?
That's
Because
terrifying.
the kids like tune out their own parents.
Yeah.
But then other adults are like, all
this is
right,
interesting.
maybe.
Yeah.
That's so terrifying.
Well, they definitely tune us out a lot. So that's very true.
Do you guys ever have like big picture conversations?
Yes,
with your
Mike
kids?
Birbiglia.
Good.
Okay, here's what
Let's
I
talk about
started
it.
doing. I make it fun for them. Okay?
Okay.
You weren't there, but I gave you the recap of this the other night. The two boys are at dinner, and I like to drill them on very important things. For instance, I'll just do like pop quiz. Hey, what kind of woman are you going to marry?
Yeah.
Someone who's nice, not just pretty. Somebody who treats me the way mommy treats daddy. Great. Next. Hey, what if some kid says we should ditch school and go smoke some pot at my house? What do you say? Fuck no.
Oh,
And he can
wow.
say fuck and no, and he gets excited. And then I drill him. Hey, let's get drunk and drive in the car. Hell no, Mom. Right? I did that the other
Wow.
day. If you make it like fun.
That's nice.
Smoking is for
you
losers.
smoke
That's really
weed.
good.
Smoking's for losers, right?
But they also learned to bark at people who ride bikes. So when we're driving
It's
by,
called fun,
when we're in
Mike.
the car and there's someone
know,
riding
I
a
think it's
bike, they
fun.
go "Roo, roo, 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 roo," like that.
They like that.
I don't get why.
Yeah,
Well, they're nerds and
She
losers.
said they're nerds. Yeah.
And they're stupid because I know it's the law, it's fine, but you should not ride your bicycle in traffic. And I know that's the way of the land. I just think it's not very safe. I don't want my children to
So
do
she's
it.
always telling them.
And I want them riding motorcycles. Motorcycles are for idiots too. I put the seeds in very early.
Yeah. I like that you got the thing that I envy about you guys living in Texas is you got outdoors.
Yeah.
Kids can run around.
They do. They
Brooklyn.
run
We
around.
live in
They
Brooklyn.
do.
You can't really run around.
You have a girl though, right?
Yeah.
That's fine.
You think so?
I grew up in a concrete jungle. I'm fine. Boys need
Not
to
fine.
pick up
You grew up in
snakes.
Canada, right?
No, I was born in Canada and then we moved to LA when I was like 4.
Oh, okay.
But boys need to pick up
boys need
snakes.
snakes?
And throw
Okay,
'em,
great.
and they need to put holes in things.
Boys, it's
and-
so crazy when you see like how they're wired. It's like the energy. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
intense and aggression. Like all they do is like they want to just fuck me up all day.
Totally.
All day they're like, "Can we wrestle? Can we do?" I'm like, Jesus
Do-
Christ.
does your girl wrestle you? And was she active like that?
No,
fighting.
No, she doesn't wrestle. I did a joke years ago where I was like, girls when they're a kid, when they're little, girls are just like, "Would you like to have a tea party?" And boys are like, "Now what?" You know what
Yes,
I mean?
yeah.
Like it's just such a distinct dichotomy.
1,000%.
Tea party.
Yeah.
You can't
Would
even
you like
sit
to have
still.
a tea party? No, she's I went to her first like swim meet last week, and it was just like great, you know. But like it's funny because I have a joke in the special where I say like I went to her. My wife and I went to her ballet recital, and we're just crying and crying because she doesn't have it, you know. And you know, we spent thousands of dollars on the lessons and hundreds of hours of going to rehearsal. She's not going to pro.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to like show her that just to be like, the joke is this. You know what I mean? It's not. You're not good at ballet, like you're great at ballet. It's just
See-
we're crying because we're emotional
Sure.
about everything.
Yeah.
See, we think that our kids give a rip that we're in show business. Could not care less.
Yeah, every time I talk to her about it, she's
Don't
like,
care.
I don't really care. I don't want to talk about it.
The only thing my kids were remotely interested in was when I did Is It Cake, an episode of Is It Cake. Get on Is It Cake.
No, if I got on Is It Cake, my status in our house would change forever.
It did.
That's all they care about.
It did.
Mikey Day to my daughter is what Steve Martin was to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he is the icon of
Yes.
show business.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Yeah. So you got on.
No, man, I jockeyed. The
Were
minute
you
I saw
good?
it, I was great.
Oh, were
Fucking
you
pull me
good?
up on Is It Cake. Oh, I was amazing. No, I mean, did I guess correctly? No. Did I look great? Yes.
Oh yeah.
I brought Tupperware.
And you were funny.
I had a good time.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you why. It is very difficult. Here's why. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell. No, I can tell this. So you know when they flip the thing and the thing rotates.
Is that
so
Samaril?
Yeah.
yeah, Sam. Real cake jiggles when
Okay.
it stops.
Okay.
So that's why they have you turn your back so that the cakes settle.
Oh, it's a hack.
So you turn around. Otherwise, you could tell straight away, but it's at a distance too, so
Yeah.
you can't tell sometimes. But no, it's very
the
hard.
thing that was a big deal in my daughter's world is that I was in the Taylor Swift video for the music video Anti-Hero.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, so I played her son in a dystopic future. Like, what would be a nightmare if this became my son who wanted all my money?
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of that's me with
How
a
did
wig.
you get that?
Yeah,
Was that your agent, or do you know T Swift?
I met her around the time she was writing that song because in my the Old Man in the Pool, the song that plays at the beginning is by this group called Red Hearse. That's one of the people in that group is Jack Antonoff, who's like one of my best friends, and he produces like a ton of stuff with Taylor.
Yeah, I know that name.
So we met at we met around the time, and she was like conceiving of this video, and then one day she texted me and was like, "Hey, would you do this?"
That's showbiz.
Thing. Yeah,
Isn't that
it is,
wild?
right? Yeah, it was crazy. It's crazy. So that's like, for my daughter, that's like hands down number one thing.
Oh my God. You have this photo framed in her room? No. I mean, T Swift.
I have the Pope in there.
That's
True.
pretty crazy.
We have the Pope and Taylor Swift. Yeah,
I mean, that for a little girl, that must be like nothing bigger.
Yeah, it was.
Taylor
It was
Swift?
crazy.
And
then we took her to the concert.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
At MetLife, it was amazing. That's like it's like one best concert I've ever been to.
That's when you could tell, by the way, is like when she did that last tour, the huge tour.
Yeah.
All these people who were like, I don't follow her, but I went to the concert, and they're like, that concert was unbelievable. Everybody was giving
crazy.
It really crazy reviews. Yeah.
No, it's truly crazy.
Well, she's very talented. Jeez.
That's Jack on the back left.
Oh.
Nice. Yeah, she is so talented. She is
it's crazy. And that show is a feat of, it's like a marathon. It's like a 3.5 hour, 4 hour show. It's
crazy.
It's unbelievable.
Heard she has to train really hard and stuff.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And you know what's so funny? I pretend like I'm all goth and cool, which I am. But then I'll be like, Taylor Swift fucking sucks. Oh, wait, except for this one song.
Yeah.
Gonna look at me and I don't know. I'm like, damn. And then you find yourself singing.
No, except
cartoons,
except for
good.
those 15 songs that are
Yeah.
undeniable.
Yeah.
She's fucking great. So the new show is
The Good Life.
The Good Life. Is the kickoff from this the stroke?
So the beginning of it is I'm walking with my daughter home from school, and we see like a smoke shop and called The Good Life, and she's like, "Dad, what's The Good Life?" And I'm like, "I don't even know. It's not what I'm doing." And then I'm trying to explain drugs and and sex and all these things that are like religion and big things. And then I kind of go into a lot of flashbacks about my dad, and then in the middle of all that, like my dad has a stroke, and I'm kind of coming to grips with the fact that my dad, we had a stilted relationship for I would say most of my life. And it's weirdly only now, in his final phase of life where I'm starting, like I said, it has calmed him down, the stroke, it has. He used to shout so much. It wouldn't be every day, but it would be enough that you'd be on edge. Is it gonna happen today?
Yeah.
The joke I say in the show is he'd be like, "Where are my goddamn keys?" And we'd all be like, "We gotta find Dad's keys."
Oh.
I spent my whole life looking for those keys. I jumped through a window to find those keys. And but that was my that was a lot of it. And then I was now that my dad is dying in his final phase of life, you really do realize he's just a person, and he was probably doing his best, and we're all doing our best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is seeing your parent in that stage puts so much in perspective.
So much. That realization as you age that your parents were just two people walking around Earth. Because, for so long, it's supposed to be that way. When you're a kid, you're like, these people are here for me.
Yeah.
They're special beings.
That's right.
That are for me. And then as you get older, you're like, that's just a dude. My dad's just a guy who ran into this lady and they had me. They're just trying to figure it out.
I'll see my dad reach. Oh yeah, those are my parents.
They're good looking people.
Good looking folks. I'll see my dad picking up a cup or something, and and I'll just be like, that's sort of like me. You just see, you go,